Hello.
Hello.
How are
Hi,
you?
David. How are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Hello, Doreen. How are you doing today? Oh.
Nice to see you.
Right. It's been about 3 months since we had our last review.
Yes.
Since your pet care package was increased.
Yes.
So today I've come just to go over it, just to go over everything.
Yes.
Okay. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. Now, is it okay if I make a few notes
Yes,
while
yeah,
we're
go
talking?
on.
Just so that when I get back to the office I can do the review.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Now, I did send you a copy of your last review.
Yeah.
Did you have
never got?
Okay, and that's why I brought you a copy today.
Oh,
Okay, so basically what I want to do today is look at, last time I came, it was an unscheduled review and we increased your care package.
yes.
So basically today what I want to do is to go over why we increased it,
Yes.
okay, and also to see how it's working for you today.
That's fine.
Do you want time to read that? Are you okay? Are you familiar with that, David?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I haven't seen it.
Just bob it over and I'll have a quick look. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
But it makes it better, the care I receive.
Does it make it better?
Yes, it does.
Right. Shall we just maybe go over, as I say, last year I came and we did an unscheduled review. Shall we just go over
Yep.
why I came anyway? Because I know, David, you gave me a call, didn't
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
saying that things had changed.
Yeah.
Now, originally, Doreen, what had happened was you had a fall,
Yes.
didn't you? Can you tell me what happened?
I was living over in the flats over there. I fell in the bathroom. I fell in the hallway. And I ended up in the hospital. They couldn't see any fractures. But they kept me in. I was due to have an MRI for something else. And that's when they showed up the fractures. Up until then, that was on my hip, my pelvis, and my pubic bone.
Oh, I see. Now,
And it got very, very painful. I don't think you can believe me, quite frankly, to start with. And they sent me out as soon as they had the report. Go to the doctor.
oh dear. But you clearly knew there was something wrong, didn't
Yes,
you?
it did. You're in that much pain, you can't move. You have to take your back out on a stretcher full length. You know something's very wrong.
And then they had to take her back again.
Right, so she went back into hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
About a week later.
So you had you stayed there for a week
Yes.
while they did their investigations.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
And was that when they discovered that you had fractured?
And that was on the second
The visit.
And
Okay.
that they threw me out. They found the results and said, go.
Right. Okay. So when you returned home, clearly you were in a lot of pain.
I was, yes. And I found personal care, washing my hair, washing my back, and that very difficult. So I asked one of my carers to come in the mornings to
Right. Okay. Because previously you had two carers, and now I think the problem was there were two problems. One, in the morning you needed personal care because for your stomach care, because sometimes that had leaked and your bedding was
soiled.
a little soiled. So that was a real problem for you. And I know previously that you used to do a little bit of your own personal care in the morning because your carers couldn't start until later.
But no, it started about 9. It started about 9.
Right, okay. But
just 5 hours during the week.
Oh, right, okay. But the morning visit was becoming quite problematic for you because before they came, you had, I said, your bedding was soiled, your stomach had leaked, and you were a bit concerned about you know, it becoming reinfected
Yes.
at that point. So you felt you needed somebody to help you with your personal care
Yes.
first thing in the morning. Now that was the issue, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
David used to help me a lot, but you can't put all personal care on someone.
Of course. And, you know, we need to also mention, David, that, you know, you have your own health issues and you were finding it very challenging to help Doreen with all her personal care in the morning. And I know you can't lift, can you?
No, because I've got spondylosis. That's been
right. Okay.
But the extra hours are great, weren't they? You know, to
Yeah, the 5 hours are great.
Right.
Yeah.
at that time, you know,
Right.
in the morning, sort of thing.
So what we had agreed to was what you wanted at the time was an extra 5 hours throughout the week.
Yeah.
And that was for somebody to come in the morning, very early in the morning, and help you.
Get up and
Dressed, washed, and help with your personal care.
Yeah.
Now, your current PAs were unable to help you because one of them had childcare issues. And that's why you went with a friend of, was it a close friend or
it
a
was
neighbour?
Sue, one of the, with the start when I had a neighbour, then Sue, one of my carers, said she would do it.
Right, okay. And I think, just correct me if I'm right or wrong, that she'd been helping out occasionally in the mornings.
Yes,
She had beforehand.
Yeah. But you started to do it regularly then when you got the when you got the extra 5 hours. Yeah.
Right, and that's because you
I
know,
still can't get down or turn around.
That's it. And you want to take her on full as your PA full time.
Yes.
Yeah, and because you know she's familiar with you, she's familiar with your care, so you just want her to continue.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Right. Okay. Now, so when she started coming in the morning and helping you, what time was she coming?
Well, she was very, very flexible. If I wasn't feeling like getting up too early, she'd phone me and say, "What time do you want me?" And I'd say 9, 9:30. Sometimes it's like 10:30.
Okay. And that's the beauty of direct payments, isn't it? The flexibility and you being in control of your own care needs.
Yes, I have for now a long time.
Yeah. And it just means that you can choose who you have, who you come in, and it's usually people who you're familiar with, who you've worked well with.
That's right.
Okay. So now that she's been coming in now for 3 months. Tell me how that's been working. How's that helped you first?
It's helped me get around a lot better.
Right, okay.
Because I was finding it very difficult to wash myself with all my breaks, and I also just recently broke both arms. About 3 months before I broke my leg, my hip.
Yes.
I'd broken both wrists, and I found it much better when she was here, and Adele as well.
Right. Is Adele the
carer?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
They work different times, you see.
Right, yeah.
Excuse me.
Right, okay. And David, how has that helped you? Because I know at the time when she didn't have the additional 5 hours, it was putting a bit of pressure on you. Because I know you, as I said, due to your own ill health, and also you have a lot of groups, you know, the carers group, the Leeds carers group that you do. So that was impacting on that a little bit, wasn't it? Because you felt the need to be here.
Yeah. It's as you said, it's made things a lot easier, particularly the first thing, hasn't it? You know, in the morning. That's when she needed that, that extra help sort of to get going, sort of thing. So yes, it's been a great help, hasn't it? You know, super. And also the fact that she's quite happy to be very flexible. You know, which is good, you know.
And again, that's the beauty of direct payments.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what you wanted. You know, it's about taking control of your
Yeah.
own care, isn't it?
Yeah. And making the best of it, you know, which, as you say, it's that is the beauty of direct payment.
Now, I know you currently have 2 peers now, and what about your doctor's appointments? How are they?
They come and visit me.
Oh,
They regularly, at least once every 3 or 4 weeks.
Right, okay. And what about hospital appointments?
I go to those. I've got a car mobility allowance, so one of my carers, whichever one it is, morning or afternoon, will drive me to the hospital.
Right, okay. So they're both insured to drive. That's really good, isn't it?
It's an open policy.
So not only is she helping you with your personal care in the morning, she can also help you with, with the appointments as well.
Yeah,
appointments.
and also she tries to get me out of thing I want to. She's trying to drag me out. She says, you've got to get out the fresh air.
Yeah. And how's that working?
It's getting better now. It was very aggravating to start with.
Yes, I know you
But I still don't like going out.
You don't?
No.
Even with company? People you know?
I don't know why.
That's okay. So well, that's good. But as I say, I know when it first happened, it was having a real impact on your sort of, physical, emotional well-being, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know when I came to see you,
I was very depressed.
you were depressed and you could barely sit in one position for maybe 2-3 minutes, and you had to move because you had a lot of pain.
I'm not going to move now.
I know, but not as much. But you
I'm going to move.
I know, but that's fine. But you look a lot better. But you could barely move. I know, David, you had to help.
Yes,
reposition her.
Yes, it was a very difficult time, wasn't it? And it's you're getting old, and these things take a longer to heal.
Yes, they do.
Right.
Plus, you've still got your other problems.
Well, that's it.
They were going to give me a new hip.
Were they?
And I went to see the person, whatever his name is, the orthopaedics, and he looked at the MRI scan and he said, no, right. So I said, why? He said, if we go through, drill through, and just shatter. It's so thin, and just shatter. So we'll leave it as it is. So.
And how do you feel with about that decision?
Well, half and half. Half I wish it had been done to take the pain away, and half it was going to cause me trouble. I didn't want that either. So I opted for the easy option. Said no. I agree with you. The answer is no.
Okay. Oh dear. So do you feel it's getting better then?
Very, very slowly.
It takes time, doesn't it?
It does.
So if it's like looking at the care you get now, is there anything that you would change or?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I think
is there anything that you would change?
As I said, the extra 5 hours have made a lot of difference, particularly morning, which we just said. But no, it's fine, isn't it?
And the cleaning helps a lot as well.
Yes.
And it was always,
I can't get that, and David can't get that.
Right.
It was good that was always built in from the beginning as a
It
separate entity, because
yes, it was.
Your predecessor, who originally set this up, decided that because of Dorian's complex problems with her ileostomy, didn't she, that you ought to have that as a separate thing?
And the EMS, I couldn't get around to the vacuum.
So if you had the cleaning and the launch as a separate, still within the direct payments, but a sort of a name for it.
No, you get 3 hours a week, and that's also flexible, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You were saying last time I was here that you sometimes you wake up and your bedding's soiled, and so you need somebody to come in, don't you? Change and wash.
Yes, shower me down.
Yeah. So obviously, this is where the cleaning is great, really,
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Because obviously that day you can get it in the laundry and cleaned and dried
Yeah.
back on the bed.
Yeah.
And that's one of their roles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it means that that you don't have to do it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So so you were saying that currently it's working very well for
I
you.
find it does, yes.
Is it meeting your needs? Or
Yes,
is
it does.
needs? And as I say, is there anything else that you feel?
No, I'm quite satisfied with what I've got. Everything's covered.
Right. Okay. And how do you feel about that, Dave?
Yes, I think it is. It's the most important thing is the flexibility, you know, and even when Doris last direct payments were audited about just over 12 months ago now, it came up because I went with the papers and did the audit, and they the person concerned was about to query the laundry and cleaning. I explained, you know, that had originally been built in, and that you as the current social worker, you know, were happy with
that's
that.
always been.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, they were quite happy with that. So yeah,
That's always been part of the
Yeah,
care plan, wasn't it?
yeah. Because of
because of your complex, you know, health needs.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah.
So do you get more time now to do the things that you like doing, like the groups and,
Yes,
and
I think
the
I do. Yeah.
interviews and things like that?
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about what you do then at times?
Yes, but I'm involved with the organisation Carers UK. I'm involved with Carers Leeds, and I go into the School of Health at Leeds University to the social work department, and I talk to students about carers issues, and I talk to nursing students at the at Leeds University on carers issues.
Okay. Right. Sorry.
Can you just excuse me?
That's absolutely fine.
Now that I've got my extra 5 hours, David can go and enjoy some peace and quiet
Well,
away from the problems at home,
well,
which I think does him good.
it does. Yeah, he definitely needs that, doesn't it? Because
Yes.
you know, David, when I first met you, David, you said you cared for Doreen for over 20 odd years. You've been an unpaid carer. And it was a challenging job. So I'm glad that you're able to do something for yourself now. And I know when she did have an accident and with her hips and she had the fall, before the 5 hours were put in place, you felt really guilty leaving her, didn't you?
Yeah. One of the other good things about it is that she's also got a change of a companion, you know what I mean? She's got somebody else, a female company sort of thing, you know. Apart from just being one of the carers on the direct payment scheme. Also, it's I mean, you've known Sue for a lot of years, haven't you? You now know. I mean, she's known our other care for about 3 years now. So obviously, you get to know people. So it's nice for Doreen, isn't it? You know,
10 or 11 years.
Oh, and how have you known her? When did you first meet her?
She took her first job caring.
First job with me.
When she first went on to direct payments.
Right. Oh,
She's been with me ever since. Through thick, thin, good and bad.
Wow, that's 10 years. And the other lady, the other PA you have for the morning, first thing in the morning, have you known her for quite a while?
That's Sue.
Oh, that's
Sue.
That's Sue.
We had someone, but they said, you must have someone that can give you a receipt So Susan, I will do it. I'll give you receipts
No, Sue's on the
on the books.
Yeah, she's on the
on the
books now.
CIO payment book. Yeah.
On the books.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So Sue, 10 years. Now, has Sue got a family?
Well, her daughter, when I first met her, her daughter was 2, 3, and now she's 15.
Wow, long time.
And we used to put a wheelchair in the back of the car and take the daughter to her grandma's.
Okay.
And they used to sit there till Sue finished. And I said, coming from her, we'd creep in and be fast asleep. The toddler with her grandma.
So sweet. Now, last time I spoke to you, I think it was you, David, you got a new vehicle, is that correct? Or were you...
Yes, because Dawn had had her vehicle for 3 years.
That's
But obviously, it's in her name.
Yes.
Although she doesn't drive it, but the vehicle is still in her name on the Motability scheme, and she, both her carers drive. But in case we wanted to use it any other time, say for other people to drive it, this is when we applied for the open policy.
Oh, right.
So, and I think, yeah, because Dawn had to change her car, last month, wasn't it? Or February.
Yeah, February.
She had to change her car in February because it had done the 3 years. So they won't carry the paperwork forward. Hence me asking you
Yeah, calling me up.
to, what they really wanted to know is, that there was a social worker involved and that Dawn was on direct payment, and C, that she used other carers, to drive the vehicle. So this is why she got the open policy again,
Right.
which of course is much easier for us because if Sue Adele were on holiday and somebody else, which could easily happen, came into cover, they're able to drive just the same. So that's why we asked for that paperwork again.
Right.
It's purely paperwork that they wanted, wasn't it, for it to go back on there. So she just started again for another 3 years.
Right. Now, with your personal budget, do you have a contingency budget?
No.
You don't have a contingency budget. Why is that?
Well, when anyone's off, Sue usually said that Adele can only work in the afternoons and Sue can't always work in the afternoon. So it's a potluck.
Right. But does it usually work out?
It works out,
especially with
yeah.
you being
Yes,
there
well,
as
this is it
David,
because I can do the other.
Right. And clearly if that was an issue, you would let me know.
Yes,
You
I
needed
would.
a contingency budget. Right. So it's always sort of worked out then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do think that I have to take more care of myself and not falls. I found the bathroom last week.
Oh, and how did that happen?
It's a wet floor bathroom, for a shower.
Mm.
I went in barefoot straight down.
Oh dear. And how did you manage to get up then? Was somebody with you?
I was about them.
There was about, and there's only one grab rail, and it's behind the door.
Okay. And do you think you might need more grab rails?
I think I do need another one in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's being discussed actually.
Oh, I think I'm good,
with
Has the OT been involved?
she's who talked to the OT doctor, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's in the process of being looked at.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. That's important. If you only have one,
Yes,
and that's behind the door.
As you open the door, you've got your hand down.
And the rest are under the shower, you see, the rest of the...
So you clearly need more in there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a fall, but you David, you were able to
Yes,
get
we
it
got,
up and-
it was nothing. we had
I think too
nothing
serious.
Too serious. Mainly bruises, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
I went away with David on an annual holiday a couple of years ago, and there was another big bathtub, and I thought, I've had showers, but I'm not supposed to get the bath. I got in. Why is nothing? I couldn't get out.
I knew you were going to say that.
And David was pulling it out.
No.
And
Stick to the shower.
How long were you in there for?
20 minutes.
Oh dear.
Trying to get out. I was slipping everywhere.
Oh no. What happened?
We just emptied the water out of the farm. That was
So water out of bath.
and pop a towel. A towel. Not easy.
Yeah, that's different for me, isn't it?
Now was that the last bath you got then?
She's stuck to the shower since then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shower.
But did you enjoy the bath at the time?
Did, yes.
There you go. Was it well worth it then?
No, it wasn't.
No.
No, it wasn't worth it.
Oh dear. So it's back to showers then
Back
for
to
you.
showers.
But you got a wet floor for showering there.
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
So, but that worked quite well for you
Yes.
for now.
No.
Until you go away again on holiday.
Slipped in that back in the shower room, you see.
Oh, I know. But hopefully the OT
Put
is looking at
somebody
that
else
now.
in.
Right. So, because clearly it's working very well. It's meeting all your care needs, definitely. Which that was our objective, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. Now the thing is, your next review now won't be. It's probably in another year, a yearly review.
Yeah.
However, at any point, any time, you can call me, you can contact me. If your care needs change in any way, or any of you needs change in any way, you just need to give me a call, and I can come out and do what we call an unscheduled review.
Okay.
To see, how we can meet those care needs. Okay, so just because your review's not going to be for another year, it doesn't matter. You can still give me a call.
Yes.
And then I can
That's
come out.
useful to know.
Yeah, then come out and see you, and I can do my assessment.
Yeah.
So yeah. But is there anything else you want to ask me?
No, nothing. That's about the air of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Anything you want to?
No, I think that was everything, wasn't it? That you wanted to talk about.
Right. Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure seeing you both again, and hopefully I'll come and see you soon. Okay, darling? You take care. Thank you, David.
Thank you very much
for seeing me again.
Nice to see you as well.
I'll be in touch. You've got my number. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye.